Okay, in this update, over here, as you can see, I have taken out the side of this mountain right here, and I have added an upper track that's going to go around that mountain, and then here's the big part. It's going to come over here, and I've added another mountain, which is still under construction. It's not near done, as you can see. But it's going to come over there, it's going to split, and one track is going to come right up here along this street. It's going to curve and go back up against this wall, right down the back of this wall, above these two lower tracks. It's going to curve back, it's going to go through a little tunnel, and it's going to loop back. So I'll have the opportunity to run 3 trains at one time on my layout. Now, you're wondering what happened to the town. The town, I've moved over to here. The reason I've done this is because, well, when it was over there, you couldn't really see any of the storefronts, so I didn't really like that at all. So I moved it over here so that you could see the storefronts, and they look really, really nice. Although my street right now is really trashed because I've got all these cars all over the place, and I've got a pile of people and vending machines and things. I'll probably have those cleaned up here pretty soon. I also have moved the train station. My train station is now right here in the front where you can see it, and I have this little Amtrak sign that I built. It's really neat. It's glued in there real nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have this train station elevated to about track level, and then I'm probably going to have a little walkway across the tracks, and then between these two tracks here I'll probably do station platform. And over here I've got some little lights that I can put on it, like on my other station platform that I had before, which is over there. And I still have the barn and another house. What I'm probably going to do with the barn and the other house is I'm going to have them elevated a little bit up there on the mountain someplace. So it's going to be kind of like a farmhouse with the barn. Another thing, these buildings over here are wired, but these buildings are not, as you can see. And what else have I gotten? Oh yes, I got this. I got a Norfolk Southern Husky stack car, and this is a really nice car. It's by Rail King, and I just got it last week. It's really, really nice. It's the same style as this. The containers fit each other, and you can swap them out. So I could have a Norfolk Southern container on that one, and Santa Fe one on that one. And I'm probably going to get some more containers that say different things on them, a little bit more common ones, like the Pacer Stack Train, Maersk, stuff like that. Now, over here, I have removed the police station off of the layout. And what I'm probably going to do is kind of make this over here my neighborhood district. So I'm probably going to move Main Street Ice Cream over to here. But I'm going to keep this little gravel road going back up there to that tunnel so it can kind of turn over, and I've got sort of an industrial park behind here. You can't see it. I'll go to the center here in a second so that you can see it. Over here in my little tiny yard, nothing really has changed at all. Coming back over here, the signal that was over there, where, like behind where that tunnel entrance point is going to go probably right here, but I'm not sure about that. If you have any suggestions on where I should put it, I would really like that, because right now I don't know whether I should put it there, because if you look at it, these tracks are far enough apart that I don't really know if that would look right, because the second track signal is kind of in between the two tracks, so I don't really know about that. Okay, Nothing really has changed with this mountain except the cutoff. Over here, I'm probably going to do rock face along that, and then as that track curve is going to cross over there, I'll probably do rock face and maybe some hillside right along through there below the upper deck track, and then some more rock face along this road right here. I'll probably keep this main street the way it is, and then it'll curve back up there. Okay, now to the center of the layout. Okay, here we are in the center. Over here with the mountain, as you can see, I have the 2 tracks in here, and I have not put a roof on this yet. And I have this switch right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece right here that you turn, since it's a manual switch, and I'm going to drop it out the bottom. I'm going to take the bottom piece off the switch and drop it out the bottom, so you can reach under the board and throw the switch, so that I don't have to do anything with this rock face, cut any holes in it or anything like that. Now over here, the industrial area behind these buildings. Over here I've kind of just got a little scrapyard set up just for now, but I'm probably going to have this mountain come back a little bit this way, and then maybe have the scrapyard a little bit more this direction towards the railroad tracks a little bit, right over here. Over here I have my factory building. It's got a light in it right now, but I don't have it wired up just yet. I don't know whether I should keep it right there, because if you look, I've got the crossing, the gravel crossing that I have right here, kind of crosses over, and then I don't know whether I should move this and switch it the other direction around this building and make it face the other direction, have the loading dock facing the side of the board so that you can kind of see the loading dock area, and have the road just kind of come alongside this edge of the board and push the building back up against these other buildings, excuse me. Or I should keep the road kind of traveling between the buildings and then over into the scrapyard area. Not really sure about that either. This center track will probably stay the way it is, and that's just about it. Over here, this upper loop, by the way, I'll probably be doing it with a mix of 072s and 042s, because that's the track that I have already bought, so I won't have to go buy any more track. I just got a coal car sitting on here so I can see how that levels out and everything. It comes back out right there. Then I've got some tunnel portals just laying here. As you can see, my layout. Once this gets done, I think it'll look really nice, because when you run the train, you can only see the train from there to there. So you cannot see it along the back wall. So along the back wall, you'll be watching the upper level trains. The upper level train will be visible at just about all times, except for back over here and over here. I know this is kind of trash right now. I'll probably have that fixed here in the next week. I'll probably have this mountain and start putting plaster strips on it and stuff like that. And I'll hopefully get the town cleaned up today. So that's all for this update. See you all next time.